Since when did you low-skill workers think you could start making demands?
Hogwatch?
I'm
What?
calling to tell the non-tippers to come pick up their orders.
Easy answer. No, refund me. Because tipping is not for the delivery service. I pay a delivery fee. In fact, on top of that, I pay inflated prices for a delivery. The tip is for good delivery service.
Dude, I hate Americans, man. We're so fucking disgusting. The service industry in America is literally not just for like convenience. For a lot of people, you might think it's for convenience, but it's not. It's a fucking moment for one small business tyrant to feel like they have slaves, okay? That's it. It's not about convenience. It's not about fucking access. It is straight up about flexing the power that you have as a customer, as a consumer, over another whole ass human being that is less fortunate than you in that brief moment. You get fucked over in your workplace all day. Your manager is fucking your ass all goddamn day. Then you get with the boys and you go to an Applebee's and you fucking screech. You shirk at a goddamn waitress there because in that brief moment, you're the boss, okay? You're the big boss. That's what this is. Oh, delivery tips. Tipping for deliveries is not for the delivery service. It's for good delivery. Fuck off, dude. No, you know what it is? And this is the reality. It's unironically, it's for survival. It's charity. Tipping is charity. It's charity. And you should recognize it as such. These people are doing incredible shit for you, okay? It's charity. And they deserve it. Because if you don't give them that, charity, they're doing it for fucking at a loss pretty much, okay? That's what tipping is. Oh my God. I worked in New Jersey at a restaurant getting paid $2.50 an hour, which is legal, working pretty much solely on tips. Yeah, so many people. That's their unfortunate reality.
I will never pre-tip an Uber Eats or a Dasher or any of that shit. You guys are just glorified delivery people that feel like you're entrepreneurs. But you really just have the same job I have.
Yeah, dude. You know what, dude? That's right. He's so right. He's so right, dude. That's who the real fucking oppressors of society are. Motherfuckers working for DoorDash, dude. That's what I'm thinking all the time. He said you're glorified delivery drivers who think they're entrepreneurs. Motherfucker, they're just delivery drivers. They quite literally are delivery drivers. That's what they do. They are just regular delivery drivers who in certain instances are getting paid less. The entire concept around like them being entrepreneurs is a marketing technique to, and this might come as a surprise to the uninitiated, destroy their fucking labor laws and labor protections that normally should be in place. That's it. The only reason why it's like, bro, it's a side hustle is literally just a marketing technique to eviscerate any semblance of labor regulation that should protect their better interests.
I had for a pizzeria when I was in high school. You're just a delivery driver.
God, I fucking hate it. He hit that note too. I did it.
Really just have the same.
Well, you really just have the same job for a pizzeria when I was in high school. Motherfucker, they know that. They know that. Except like when you were in high school, that was just supplementary income. Dumb bitch. God, I fucking hate these people so much. Ugh! A tip is a tip, Mr. Pecker, not a paid salary. Listen, brother, Jerk and Bake Live. I guess you never had an Uber Eats person eat your food. First of all, I have. And I've had an Uber Eats person fucking not deliver my food and shit too. It sucks. And it's shitty, but what are you gonna fucking do, dumbass? Like, what? Are you just gonna blame the other Uber Eats drivers that are delivering your food adequately and not tip them? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Dude took an anecdote as fuck all delivery drivers. Well, those venture-backed companies, service apps were all carried by tech subsidies and operating at a loss, but at some point they're gonna have to flip the switch. Oh, dude, yeah. Like the Silicon Valley hedge fund-backed tech boom was basically for upper middle-class individuals to feel like fucking lords. They subsidized all of these disruptive tech companies that have never turned profit and will never turn profit into just a way for people to just have like a personal slave for the afternoon. For the upper middle class to feel like they have slaves in the same way that like the wealthy do. You take up to 40 minutes to deliver an order. This guy wants me to make $8 an hour for something he's too lazy to do himself. Yeah. And by the way, you should get a better job, or that I had a delivery job when I was in high school, is unironically the same fucking idiotic rhetoric that is built around not increasing minimum wage. Minimum wage jobs are no longer supplementary income. Minimum wage jobs are not for children anymore, okay? Minimum wage jobs are supposed to be a sustainable job for the majority of people that are minimum wage workers, okay? That have families and shit. It's so stupid. Anyway, let's continue with this idiot.
Job I had for a pizzeria when I was in high school. You're just a delivery driver. Now, if you deliver my food in a timely manner, I'll tip you. because I'm tipping for the quality service. However, if you deliver 7 orders along the way, you ain't getting a tip. I'm not tipping for my food arriving cold so you could make more money. And your threats don't mean anything because somebody will pick up my order or I'll get a refund.
Dude, again, I mean, this guy definitely is a business owner, right? He's talking like such a small business tyrant. There's no shot this guy is not a fucking small business tyrant. By the way, he has a Karen remix video. Dog, you are a Karen. You are an Omega Karen. Just because you're a dude doesn't change that reality, right? You're fucking literally complaining. I have never seen more Airbnb drop shipping landlord energy from one person before this video. This is exactly what he talked about. Middle class man feeling high and mighty because he gets his food delivered. Yeah, that's it. Kind of got a point, to be honest. Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot, dude. And that attitude manifests throughout society. And that attitude reinforces you not getting what you deserve. Because, again, plenty of other idiots feel the same way that you do, okay? That's how this shit works, brother. You're cucked. You're cucked. Tipping is dumb, but it also means people get something approaching the money they should be getting. Yes, tipping is charity. That's the way I see it. And plenty of people are deserving of it, okay? I've done over 700 deliveries for DoorDash, and I can tell you how common this is. No tip handies everywhere. Want it fresh, fast, and free. Insanity.
Found an order from somewhere else. Since when did you low-skill workers think you could start making demands?
Only argument for tipping I've seen that held any water is that it makes it more flexible, but the easy argument is that the flexibility should stay and the tipping should go away. But that flexibility is still used against, weaponized against workers because there is no such flexibility. Try to be fucking flexible if you're a waiter and you're like, hey, I don't want to work this weekend. My cat is sick or my mom is sick. I can't work this weekend. Yeah, good luck. See if you ever work the next weekend ever again. What the fuck do you mean? Like, that flexibility is non-existent. Yeah, you just lost your shift and they will never put you on that shift ever again. You're done. You're fucked. The idea that like workers don't have enough protections to get guaranteed income that is sustainable, but like they actually do have the autonomy to get flexibility is psychotic. And you would only say that if you've never worked a job like that. And I haven't, but at least I know people that have, you know what I mean? I talk to people that have. Oh, fuck, I liked it on accident.
Because somebody will pick up my order. Or I'll get a refund and order from...
The replaceability of the labor force can only happen if there are no labor protections. If there are no labor unions, then labor can be seen as replaceable. It's disposable. You're treating human beings like they're disposable product. They're expendable. If delivery drivers were adequately paid for the labor, would you still tip? Just curious, not trying to argue. Dude, go to Europe. Like, don't ask me this question. Literally just go to Europe. Okay? Get in a cab in Europe. There is no fucking... If you pay for food in Europe, there is no, like, secondary part where they're like, hey, can you... how much would you like to tip the waiter today? You want to know why? Because there's at least some level of fucking protection there. And people are getting adequate pay without tips. You don't have to work for $2.50 an hour like that chatter pointed out and then rely on tips. That's why I always laugh whenever Austin says, you know, in America, the consumer is like really protected. Like the customer's always protected. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, because the worker is starved to basically have to literally serve you in the most servile way possible in the United States of America, or they don't get money. They just don't make money then. They can still do the job, but they won't get money. Except the customer is not protected. The customer is pressured to subsidize the worker's pay because the owner doesn't want to pay it in the same way that Walmart benefits from the welfare state. Yes, that is true. But that's the reason why the system operates in the way that it does. I don't get people who live the dunk on Uber Eats drivers. Dude, that is the fucking most insane thing too. Like, you're literally dunking on people who are basically your slave. Okay? Like, you are the biggest piece of shit. You are straight up the biggest piece of shit. You are punching so far down, you might as well be punching a fucking child with cancer. Like, that's insane. Like, these are dudes that are fucking using their own cars or sometimes bikes or motorcycles to deliver food to you and make like try to fucking eke a living. All right, they're just like they're desperately fucking. They're sometimes losing money on deliveries, and you're still like, nah, fuck those guys, dude. Those are the real powerful people. You're just a piece of shit, classist dickhead, and so shameless about this attitude. 128,000 likes, by the way, on this. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm getting so tired of servers and drivers thinking they need to go after the customer to get paid a fair price. Go after the people you work for. You don't pre-tip a waiter or waitress. Why would you pre-tip a delivery driver? The inflated delivery prices is why I just pick up my own food. I tip the heck out of them. It's expensive, but I think they deserve it. You tell them, Karen. Man is spitting facts and all the people with no skills mad trying to defend. Dude, your name is Long Don Silver 699. Like, you have no skill either. That's the other problem. A lot of these people straight up are fucking arguing for themselves. Okay? It's like when chatters see a meet and greet that I'm doing and make fun of the person that they see on screen. You're making fun of yourself, dumbass. When you're being like, lol, low-skilled people coping, omega lol, you're making fun of yourself. You're low skill. There's no such thing, ultimately, okay? There is no value without labor. How easily your bosses can fire you and then hire someone else in your place should not determine your wage. What would you classify as having an assistant as? Like, if you had an assistant help you with your stream, are you helping them or ruling them? What would you classify having an assistant? Like, if you had or have an assistant help you with your stream, are you helping them or ruling them? What? No, you're hiring them. It's a job. I think people don't understand this for some reason. I'm not like, if I were to hire an assistant, okay, I'm hiring them. I'm giving them a job. I am not doing this out of the kindness of my heart, okay? When I hire someone, it is not out of the kindness of my heart. I'm not like a gracious person for hiring them in the same way that like jobs providers try to fucking explain away their position. No, you're doing that because you can't deal with it on your own. They need to be paid adequately. They need to make sure that they can, depending on what their level of, depending on what their workload is, they need to be paid adequately.
From somewhere else. Since when did you low-skill workers think you could start making demands? You're not in charge.
I'm calling to tell the non
I don't get it. Like, I mean, this is how you justify slavery too. So that's what he's doing. It's great.